All right, guys, so what we're gonna be talking about today is different. We're gonna be talking about wagoning with your kind of Corso. So, as you know, we had a video that went semi-viral. It's been getting some good exposure, and a lot of people came with questions about how can you actually train your dog to start pulling the wagon for exercise? Because as we know, the kind of Corso comes from Italy, rural farms in Italy, and what they were designed for is to do work. The importance of this exercise is to actually help with cardiovascular health, to build their endurance, their muscular build, and I mean, also gives them just a sense of fulfillment. As you know, like as humans do, when we do exercise, we get endorphins released, and that makes us happier. Dogs are similar. And I'm sure there's even more benefits to it than just this. The things that you're going to need to actually get your dog started, of course, is a wagon. This wagon cost about, it was only like 90 bucks. It wasn't that much. There are wagons that can go up to as high as $400 or $500 if you should so choose. You're going to need your harness. You want to make sure you have a harness, a complete harness that has the tail end with the bar and the D-ring. This D-ring is important because this is what's going to connect to your wagon. This bar is going to allow, to help you create different options in terms of how you want to create a buffer between your dog and the wagon. And of course, you want to make sure you have good strappage up on the front of your dog, have good padding so they feel comfortable or more comfortable when they're pulling. That'll definitely make this a much more enjoyable experience for your dog. You're gonna need something to connect the wagon to the harness, and that's what I have this strap for, but I'm actually working on some other options which we'll discuss in a next video that's coming. So now let's just put it on the dog and show you guys how this works. All right, people, so we're back. We have Yona here, and he is a very high drive kind of Corso. It's very easy to work with. As you've seen in many of the videos, like he's really good, just really intelligent dog. So we're gonna connect him to the wagon and we're gonna see how it works. Come. You don't always have a great day with this. Some days your dog might not want to pull. You gotta be patient. Yes. All right, come on. See, he's being reluctant right now. Come on. Come. I don't wanna force him. All right, good boy. Yes. Come. Sit. I want him to line up on his own. Good, line up. And do this with much more ease. Make sure we have this in the right way. All right, good boy, Yona. Line him up. Paw. All right, he got some slobber on me. Let's start the process. Splash zone. If you don't know what that is, you don't have a kind of Corso. So now we have the harness in place. We want to connect the D-ring. We're gonna have to create another video about the piece that will connect your D-ring on the harness to the intermediary piece that will connect to the wagon. It might sound like a lot, but it's not. It's basically saying like the middle piece between your harness and your wagon, we're gonna make something that's gonna be a buffer between your dog and the wagon to make sure. Yona, come. Going on behind me. Oh, there's a cat. Yona, come. There's a cat. Gotta pay attention a little bit there. But that piece, that buffer between your dog and the wagon is important because if the wagon hits your dog, that's gonna create a bad experience. That bad experience can lead to a lot of struggles with getting your dog to pull wagon or to go wagoning. And it's just a lot of fun. So, hey, he's gonna start scratching here. Let's get into it. All right, the beginning of this might be rough. You have to really get your dog comfortable, and you have to know the speed at which to move and to guide your dog. If not, you're gonna get this. And I'm showing you the honest truth of this. Like, it's not easy as people think. You can't just like strap this onto your dog and think that he's gonna just run a mile with the wagon behind him. It's still a new experience for them. It's gonna be shocking. It's gonna cause them to like have a little bit of fear, but your job is to make it comfortable. Once it's comfortable, they will walk with confidence and with ease. And you also have to be careful about like the conditions, like the road, for instance. Is the road hot? You don't want their paws to be like going through something bad while they're walking. That is just a negative. So we're gonna keep it walking here. Come, now I'm gonna speed up walking. because I realized if he walks faster, the wagon is gonna be less likely. Damn, trying to follow this. It's gonna be way less likely to hit him if he's moving at the same speed that matches the hill setting. Turn. You wanna teach them commands like stop, turn. I'm doing this all by myself with the camera. All right, people, Corso show, we're out. Look, there's a lot to learn about wagoning before you just throw your dog on it. Take your time. We're gonna make more videos in a multi-chapter series so I can share the information that I've learned and will continue to learn of. Share it here on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, send your questions so I can respond. Much love, y'all. Peace.